Good morning, children. Now we will move back to the chapter number 8, civics chapter, and we will do the topic of pillars of preamble, that is on page number 58 of your textbook. Now, the Constitution declares India as a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Okay, these words I have told you in the previous video when we were doing reading about the preamble. Now, in the preamble, these words have been written down: sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and republic. Understanding these words, we can understand the full Constitution, and our Constitution is based on these words only. We can say that. And the word socialist and secular, all these 2-3 words have been added in the 42nd amendment in the year 1976. The preamble has clearly states that our country is now sovereign in all the matters. The ultimate source of all power is the people. Okay, what does it mean that our country is now sovereign? Sovereign means it is supreme in all the matters. Okay, and the ultimate source of the power is the people. Our country is being run by the people, for the people, isn't it? So who is having the or running the government? The people. Who is choosing the people, the government? We citizens only choose the government people. Okay, so the full power is in the hands of the normal citizens, the people. Now these are the main 4 pillars of we can say our constitution. Sovereignty, democracy, secularism, and socialism are the basic principles of our constitution. Now the first one is the sovereignty. Now this is the main feature of the Indian constitution. India is completely an independent country now. We are not subordinate or slave to any country in external or internal matters. Now what does this sovereignty means? Sovereignty means we are supreme. Nobody is on top of us. Our country is whole and soul by itself. We are not we are not slaves to any other country, either in internal matters or external matters. We have got the right to take our own decisions. We have got the right to run our own country. Okay, so we the people of India only will run our country. No other country will rule on us. No other country will run our country. We are supreme now. But this point is not there in your textbook, but you should understand this is the main word in the preamble. Okay, what is sovereignty? Now the next come is the democracy. We have adopted a democratic government. Democratic means what? Democracy means a government which is run by representatives who are elected on the basis of adult franchise. Now हमारी government कौन run कर रहा है? By the representatives we have selected. हमने कुछ लोगों को चुना है, हमने वोट करके चुना है उन लोगों को जो हम सोचते हैं कि yes they are capable enough to run our country. Like we the citizens of India, all citizens of India will vote. Okay, we will vote and choose our representatives. हम सोचते हैं कि हाँ ये गवर्नमेंट सही है, ये लोग सही हैं जो हमारे कंट्री को सही तौर तरीके से आगे बढ़ाएंगे. So we choose our representatives. Okay. Now see this word demos is what? It has been come from the Greek word demos, which means people. Okay, and kratos means the power. Means who has been given the power to run the country? The people has been given the power. We choose these representatives. Okay, and we can say it is these people we elect. हम citizens उन लोगों को election के through choose करते हैं, and this election is based on adult franchise. Now what is adult franchise? It is the citizens who are above the age of 18 will have the right to vote. वो लोग ही वोट कर सकते हैं. Those who are below 18 does not have the right to vote. That is considered as adult franchise. Now all the people right from the age of 18, मतलब those who are past 18 up to the time you people are living, maybe you are across 100 also, then also you have got the right to vote. Okay, but then there are some categories of people who are not allowed to give the vote in India. They are, first of all, those who are below the age of 18, they are not allowed. Then there are insane people. Insane means what? जो जिसको हम पागल बोलते हैं, those who have declared insane, उन पागल लोगों को हक नहीं है वोट देने का in our country. Then those who are declared criminal, जो हमारे कंट्री में क्राइम कर चुके हैं, उनको सज़ा मिल रही है, these people are not allowed to vote. And the lastly is the bankrupt people. Bankrupt मतलब जिनका दिवाला निकल चुका है, जिनके पास लॉ ने उनको bankrupt कह दिया है. These all 3-4 category of people are not allowed to vote. Otherwise, all the people above the age of 18 had the right to choose the representatives. Okay, and when we cast this vote, we vote for the people in the parliament. हम leaders चुनते हैं parliament में, और इस parliament का head कौन है? The prime minister. Means we are directly choosing a prime minister और उनकी cabinet. Prime minister बनता है, उसके नीचे उसकी cabinet होती है, and then they run the government. But who chooses this prime minister? We choose the prime minister. Okay, हम चुनते हैं कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर कौन सी पार्टी का होना चाहिए. Okay, so democracy in short is the government by the people, of the people and for the people. This is the best definition ever given for the democratic government. Government by the people, of the people and for the people. By the people, लोगों ने चुना है. The one who vote, isn't it? By the people. For the people. For the people, जो गवर्नमेंट चुनी जाएगी वो किसके लिए काम करेगी? लोगों के लिए ही काम करेगी, आम जनता के लिए काम करेगी. एंड ऑफ द पीपल, गवर्नमेंट इज ऑफ द पीपल. लोगों, इंडिया के सिटीजन्स में से ही रिप्रेजेंटेटिव चुने जाते हैं. ऑफ द पीपल, वो रिप्रेजेंटेटिव हमारे बीच के लोग ही हैं, कोई गिने चुने लोग हैं. सो दिस इज गवर्नमेंट ऑफ द पीपल, बाय द पीपल एंड फॉर द पीपल. ओके, सो कैबिनेट कंसिस्ट ऑफ द मेंबर्स ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट. ये जो कैबिनेट बनती है वो पार्लियामेंट के लोगों में से ही चुनी जाती है. ओके, नाउ दिस मिनिस्टर्स, जो कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर्स हैं वो अपनी पार्लियामेंट की ओर रिस्पॉन्सिबल होते हैं. व्हाट डू मीन बाय रिस्पॉन्सिबल? मीन्स दे आर आंसरेबल टू देयर पार्लियामेंट. जो भी मिनिस्टर्स हैं, कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर्स जो भी होते हैं, व्हाट आर कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर्स? जैसे रेलवे मिनिस्टर है, फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर है, ओके, अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट्स के अलग अलग मिनिस्टर्स होते हैं. दे आर फ्रॉम वन गवर्नमेंट एंड देन दे आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू देयर ओन पार्लियामेंट. ठीक है, उन जो भी कामकाज करते हैं उनको बताना पड़ता है कि वाई वी आर डूइंग दिस वर्क, व्हाट पर्पस, व्हाट आर द बेनिफिट्स, व्हाट आर द नेगेटिव इफेक्ट्स, सब उनको बताना पड़ता है. मीन्स वॉट एवर क्वेश्चंस बीइंग आस्क्ड इन द पार्लियामेंट, दे हैव टू आंसर दैट क्वेश्चंस. दे आर फुल्ली रिस्पॉन्सिबल टूवर्ड्स दैट. सो अ गवर्नमेंट इज ऑल्सो कंसिडर्ड एज फॉर रिस्पॉन्सिबल गवर्नमेंट. और जो भी गवर्नमेंट चुनी जाती है, देयर टर्म पीरियड इज फॉर 5 years. Okay, so all this is being said that our country is a democratic country. Now we move to the next topic. It is secularism. Now what is secularism? Secularism is that our country has given the right to choose our own religion. The state gives equal treatment to all religion. हमारी गवर्नमेंट कोई पर्टिकुलर गवर्नमेंट नहीं है. हम कभी ये नहीं बोलते कि हमारी गवर्नमेंट हिंदू गवर्नमेंट है या हमारी गवर्नमेंट मुस्लिम गवर्नमेंट है. नो, आवर कंट्री इज़ अ सेक्युलर कंट्री विच इज़ अ न्यूट्रल कंट्री, वी विल से, टूवर्ड्स ऑल रिलीजन, एंड इट गिव्स इक्वल ट्रीटमेंट टू ऑल रिलीजन. हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के आइज में कोई ऊपर नहीं है, कोई नीचे रिलीजन नहीं है. ऑल रिलीजन आर इक्वल. It does not favor any particular religion. The Constitution gives complete freedom to its citizens to practice and preach their own religion. हमारी गवर्नमेंट कोई रिलीजन नहीं फॉलो कर रही है और हमारी गवर्नमेंट ने हमको टोटल फ्रीडम दिया है टू चूज आवर ओन रिलीजन. If I am born in a Hindu family, I have the right to follow Hinduism. If I am born in a Muslim family, I have right to follow Islam. Yes, if I want to change my religion, I can do that also. कुछ रूल्स हैं, कुछ फॉर्मेलिटीज़ हैं, वो पूरा करके we can change our religion also. Okay, हम अपना रिलीजन फॉलो करें, हमको दूसरों का रिलीजन फॉलो करना है, whatever, we have got full freedom to practice our own religion एंड प्रीच आवर ओन रिलीजन. प्रीच मतलब अगर हमको उसका प्रचार करना है तो भी हम वो कर सकते हैं. आज हमको सपोज अभी आई हैव टू ओपन और स्टार्ट अ न्यू टेम्पल, आई कैन डू दैट. आई हैव गॉट अ लैंड, मेरे पास पैसा है, मैंने मनी लगाया और मंदिर खोल दिया, नो प्रॉब्लम. गवर्नमेंट से परमिशन लो एंड वी कैन डू दैट. इफ़ आई वांट टू स्टार्ट अ मस्जिद, हमको अपना मस्जिद खोलना है, हमारे पूरे कॉलोनी में से जितने भी लोग हैं, मुस्लिम लोग हैं, वो सोच रहे हैं हमको मस्जिद खोलना है, टेक द परमिशन ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट एंड यू कैन स्टार्ट इट. सो आवर गवर्नमेंट इज सेइंग के यू कैन प्रीच एनी रिलीजन, कुछ भी अपने रिलीजन का प्रचार कर सकते हो. If I have to write a book on Hinduism, I can do that. If I have to write a book on Islam, I can do that. Not only write, I can print it. I can give that in the market. लोगों को बांट सकती हूँ. So किसी भी वे में प्रचार करना हमको allowed है. Sometimes you see during the any festival time rallies निकलती हैं, अपना religion को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए rally shows होते हैं. That is also allowed in our country. Only we need the prior permission of the government in all such cases. That is considered as secularism. Yes, हाँ, तुमको अपने घर में पूजा करनी है, you need not take the permission of the government. हम अपने traditions, अपने religion follow कर सकते हैं. And the last one is socialism. The achievement of socialism based our economic social equity is the chief goal of our constitution. It provides equal opportunities in education, employment and justice to all. Now our country is a socialist country. That socialist word was also added. Okay, secular and social word have been added in the year 1976 in the 42nd Indian Constitution amendments. Okay. Now most of the provisions in the Constitution of India directly or indirectly show social revolution. Social revolution is what now our country wants. What? The social, economic and political equality for everybody. In our society, in our country, in the society, everybody is equal in the eyes of the Constitution. Nobody is higher or lower. चाहे तुम कितने भी अमीर हो जाओ या कितने भी गरीब हो, Constitution के eyes में you are equal. You have been given the full rights. जो हमारे 6 फंडामेंटल राइट्स हैं, 6 फंडामेंटल राइट्स आर बीइंग गिवन टू एवरीबडी, वेदर यू आर रिच, वेदर यू आर पुअर, वेदर यू आर मैन, वुमेन, डार्क, लाइट इन कलर वी कैन से, और गोरे हो, एनी फॉर्म you have got that rights. Means social equality is there in our country. Economic equality, तुम कितना भी चाहे पैसा कमा सकते हो, but in a right way, in a legal way. Okay, you can raise your economic standards, अपना standards increase कर सकते हो, everything in a legal way. You want to become a doctor, you can become a doctor. You want to become a lawyer, you want to become a what we say, सर्विस करना है वो करो, किसी भी वे में पैसा कमाओ, everything in a legal way. If you are doing any illegal work, you will be punished. Okay, that is an offense we can say. हाँ, in a right way, economic equality gain कर सकते हो. And our country also doesn't teach, we preach anybody as rich or the lower. मैंने बताया जो भी rights हैं, it is being given to everybody. Okay. And then political equality also being given. You know, when we cross the age of 18 and if we are eligible, we can stand in the elections. Political equality, जो भी political rules हैं, that applies for everybody. जो rules बनाए गए हैं in the constitution, how to stand in the election, how to run the election, और जो उसके rules follow करने हैं, parliament के rules follow करने, या country को आगे बढ़ाना है in a political way, all the rules have been written down in the constitution. Either I become the prime minister or you become the prime minister, you have to follow the rules written down in the constitution. Okay, so there is equality, we can say, in social, economic and political way in the country. Now our country wants to, eliminate the discriminations. जो भी भेदभाव हैं, discriminations हैं, वो सब eliminate करना चाहती है हमारी country. And that's why it follows what? Socialism. So I think you have been clear with all the 4 pillars of our constitution. Go through that in your book, read the paragraph and try to understand that. If not understood, better give me a call or a message. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.